What's up guys, today I'm going to take you through a super simple upper body stretching routine. So we're going to look to open up through the neck a little bit, free up the shoulders and the mid back and the side body too. So we're not necessarily looking to make massive changes with regards to our flexibility or mobility here. We're just kind of touching bases and keeping things fresh, keeping things going and maintaining our current range of motion. So it's just a collection of some of my favorite dynamic exercises and static stretches just to kind of work into those tight spots. It's a good one to wake yourself up in the morning or just to kind of wind down before bed at night as well. So no equipment needed, just a little bit of space. So you can do this one any way you want. Yeah, hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comment section below and if there's any other sort of follow along videos that you'd like me to do specifically, because I'll probably do them if you let me know. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you do get something from this video. Yeah, hope you enjoy and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we're going to come to a seated position or whatever's most comfortable for you. If you've got something you can sit on, some cushions or some blocks, then that can work really well, but if you want to be kneeling or standing, then that's completely fine too. So we're going to start by getting in a nice comfortable position and doing a few deep breaths just into the belly, filling the body with oxygen and just kind of relaxing the nervous system a little bit so our body is a bit more receptive to the stretches and the mobility things that we're gonna put it through. So if we start just nice relaxed posture, shoulders are free and away from the ears, and you can close your eyes if you want. You can put your hands on your torso if that helps too. We're just going to do a few deep breaths into the belly through the nose. Long slow exhale. So a nice deep breath in, filling the belly, the chest and the ribs. If you make that exhale a little bit longer than the inhale, then that's going to kind of relax the nervous system even further. So inhale. And we'll do a couple more in your own time. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to start things off around the neck. So just take this at your own pace. Everything's going to be pretty gentle, but as always, if anything feels uncomfortable, then just back off or avoid that exercise altogether. So we're going to start just shaking things around a bit, playing with our range of motion in the neck. Bringing a little bit of attention to it. Okay, and then we'll keep the shoulders back and down. We're just gonna lean the neck from side to side. Just gently, side to side. You can also then take it through, rotating. Just breathe in freely. You don't have to breathe any special way if you don't want to with this. You might notice a little bit of a difference from side to side, and that's okay. They go up and down. And we have a little play now going sort of side to side, that lateral movement, Ido Portal-esque. So we're trying to keep our torso still and trying to keep our eyes kind of level with the horizon. And we're just shifting the neck from side to side and trying to keep the opposite shoulder down away from the ear. So just shifting. We won't spend too long on this one. It's a little bit of a complex one. We've done it in some previous videos. I've covered it in a little bit more detail there. So if you want to go back and have a play with them, and that's fine. Oh, sirens. Just take it slow. Remember to breathe. We will go forward and back now, the same sort of motion, but we're gliding forward and back. So think about a turtle coming out of its shell, or a tortoise. A forward head posture. And then think about giving yourself a double chin. I'm just gliding forward, gliding back. Probably not the most attractive looking exercise, but it's a really good one for restoring some range of motion in this kind of sagittal plane. And helping to remedy that forward neck posture, forward head posture that so many of us are kind of stuck in. So that squeeze at the top is helping to activate some of those deep neck muscles that pull our chin back. So you can hold it here at the top, giving yourself those nice double chins. And we'll release. Okay, we'll just do a couple of nice gentle stretches with the neck too, so the shoulders are coming back and down. We're going to look to the right and then look down. And then the option here as well is to place the hand lightly on top of the head. You should feel a stretch down the outside of the neck into that trap. We're just going to breathe here. So really lightly resting that. We're not yanking the head down. Gently come up, gonna give it a little shake, and then same with the other side. So looking to the side, looking down, hand comes on top of the head. And we're trying to keep this opposite shoulder pinned back and down. You can grab hold of your leg if that helps. And again, we'll just gently breathe. Up and just shake it out a little bit. So move into the shoulders now. We're going to start with just some basic rolls that make them as big and as exaggerated as you can, or as you want. So going forward, up, back and down, getting some motion through the scapula. And then we can reverse that. So we can go up, forward, down, back. Go into a few openers through the chest. This is one I really like to open, not just through the pecs, but also kind of you get a bit of a twist through the thoracic. So you're getting two for the price of one. So we're gonna give ourselves a big hug, and then arms are coming out diagonally, and then we'll swap it to the other side. Inhale as we reach out. Exhale as we come over. Inhale. Exhale. Into a simple shoulder stretch. So shoulders are back and down, left arm's coming across the body, and then we're just kind of pulling that across the body. Trying not to let the shoulder come right forward. We're going to keep it so then it's in that back pocket. Feel that stretch across the rear and mid delts. Nice and simple. You can play around with the angle a little bit if you want. See if that changes things. You might find you lift it up, it gets a bit more intense. And switch it over. You might notice that one side is tighter than the other. I think my left is tighter than this. Again, nice and deep breathing, nice and relaxed. Raise it up, lower it down. Just find your tight spots, if you've got any, and kind of just work with them. Okay, another one we can do now is similar to that sort of, I don't know, I can't remember the name of the pose, mine's gone blank. Eagle arms in yoga. So we're bringing the left arm to the midline of the body. If you can, the right hand sneaking underneath, and then we're kind of externally rotating at the shoulder a little bit. Be careful, you don't want to yank it too much. But we're bringing that left arm over to the left using our right arm. That makes sense. Again, nice deep breaths. You can try and lift a little bit higher if this is feeling easy for you. Come back, bring the right arm to the center, left arm sneaks underneath, grabs the hand or the wrist, and then you gently ease that right arm over to the right. Again, try not to let your shoulders bunch right forward. Play in your neck position here as well. So next one, we're going to interlace our hands behind our back, and then we're going to start to hinge forward a little bit, and we're trying to bring our hands up closer to our heads. So you might not have much range of motion here. This is one I really struggle with, the shoulder extension. Come here, and we're just trying to lift, keeping the chest proud, and just lifting up. Not one of my favourites, to be honest, but it's a really good one. You can also, better stretch for that one, if you've got a bit more space, is going into this kind of tabletop pose and then leaning through. So that's an alternative one that you can use. I find with the one behind your back, it's a little bit slipperier, between the fingers. Not always the best, but some people really like it, so that's why I included it. Okay, we're going to move to the thoracic now. Just a few basic rotations. So we're thinking about keeping the spine lifted through this one. We're not collapsing down and trying to rotate. So we're lifting up, trying not to flare the ribs, so the core's on a little bit, and then we're just going to take a few gentle twists from side to side. So nice and easy. So on this next twist, we're going to get to that end range and we're going to hold. So you can grab hold of your leg here to bring yourself a little bit deeper. So we're twisting from low back, mid back, and then kind of the shoulders and the neck follow. Nice big deep breaths here. Back to the center, twist the other side, and we'll keep it nice and lifted. Okay, so we're doing seated cat-cow. So we are inhaling as we come forward, and then a nice exhale as we round through the spine. Inhale. Just like we did the lateral shift with the neck, we'll try it now with the mid-back. Again, it's can be a little bit difficult to get first time round with the coordination, but just give it your best. So we're trying to separate our upper body, our thoracic, from our hips and our lower body as well, lower back. So we're just kind of sliding to the side. You might only have a little bit of motion here, and that's completely fine. Imagine you're sandwiched between two panes of glass, and there's no rotation and there's no kind of leaning, so we're just shifting from side to side. I like to keep my hands sort of here because it reminds me to keep the core a little bit switched on. And I know that my top hand should be moving a little bit more than my bottom hand. Okay, we'll finish up with a stretch through the side body. So we're going to lift our hands up overhead and then reach to the side. We might drop to an elbow, might not quite be there today. We're trying to reach up and over as opposed to just collapsing down. Nice big deep breaths. Trying to fill the side of the body with air. Inhale back up, and we can exhale over to the other side. Again, we're trying to keep a sense of lifting, extending, not just collapsing. And look up to your hand if that feels cool too. wherever feels safest for your neck. So nice big deep breaths. Give it all a bit of a shake. Just finish off with a few more deep breaths. We're going to do some box breathing, just a couple of rounds. So we're going to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, and then hold for 4. It's a nice way to just kind of finish off, have that transition between a bit of doing or a bit of me time to whatever you're going to be doing next. So we're going to count in for 4, so hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, and hold. So in, hold, out, hold. So in, hold, out, and hold. In, hold, out, and hold. Last round. In, hold, out, and hold. And return your breath back to normal. Thanks for watching and for following along and sticking it out till the end. If you enjoyed this video, this stretching routine, then let me know in the comment section below, and let me know if there's something you'd like me to maybe cover in the future. As I said earlier, I will probably do it. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the like button if you want to support the channel. And yeah, I'll be back soon. Hope you have a healthy, heroic week.